Well, here we are again, folks. Welcome back to the Poke Historian. I'm your host, Matt X. I'm bored, so we're looking at cards tonight on the Dex app, and my phone is going crazy. And I decided, you know what, we're going to look at Sharpedo cards, because Sharpedo is pretty cool. Let's do it. Let's dive in, shall we? Alright, we get our first card here from EX Ruby and Sapphire by Kusajima. It's a nice looking Sharpedo card. Looks like it's either like diving back into the water or maybe it is underwater, just below the surface. Looks like a nice day, and Sharpedo's looking very torpedo-esque. I like that one. Alright, what we got here? Got EX Team Magma versus Team Aqua. Team Aqua's Sharpedo. Got kind of that 3D-esque artwork going on there. Oh, you can actually see the Team Aqua logo in the background. That's kind of neat. We got Team Magma versus Team Aqua again. We got the holographic Team Aqua Sharpedo. Seeing a shot from above. Nothing really standing out with this one too much. Alright, now I got EX Deoxys. Got Sharpedo EX looking pretty nasty. Lots of red in the background. Kind of makes me think of blood. After Sharpedo bites you and... I'm not going to go there. But yeah, this thing is looking pretty mean here. Don't recognize the artist. Hikaru Koike? Probably butchering the hell out of that. Whatever. We got EX Holland Phantoms here. Got Sharpedo Delta Species by Arita. You know, it's kind of interesting. I've noticed something with like Arita's artwork during this time period. A lot of it's very 3D-esque, which makes sense because 3D was the big thing during the Ruby and Sapphire era. We had the GameCube out. We were fresh off the tail of the Nintendo 64, and everybody wanted to see 3D stuff. So like when I see this kind of stuff, I wonder like, was like Arita like doing like 3D artwork, or was like he doing like his usual just like 2D artwork, and then they were like making it look 3D-esque? Maybe they would like make a 3D model based on his artwork. I don't really know how that stuff works, but it's just something I noticed about Arita's artwork during this time. Also interesting to point out, Sharpedo's got its mouth closed here. I feel like we don't see that too often, huh? Alright, what we got? We got EX Power Keepers. Got a nice Sharpedo by Harada here. This is actually my favorite one I've seen so far. You really get a good feel for what Sharpedo looks like here. There's its eyes. Got nice sharp teeth, and look at that torpedo-esque body. Almost looks like it's got like some sort of like scar or something on its back. Really is a tough looking Pokemon though. One of these days I'm going to do a replay of Pokemon Emerald. I'm going to put Sharpedo on my team. I think that'd be fun. Alright, what we got? We got Diamond and Pearl Secret Wonders. Got us a classic Kintsugi Mori artwork here. Although it's a bit boring, I've seen this artwork a million times. I have to admit it's still a very good design. Alright, what we got? We got Rising Rivals, Sharpedo level 43. Looks like it's underwater in some sort of underwater vortex or whirlpool or whatever, but looks like it's perfectly okay like that. It looks like it's actually in a pretty good mood. Looks very confident and almost happy. Who knows? Alright, we got Heart Gold and Soul Silver, Triumphant. This one's interesting. Mahu. I don't know how to say that. Huh. So it's like underwater, and then you can see like the beach or something up here. And it looks like it's got like a jet coming out of its back. But it's got its mouth open. So like, does it like suck in water through its mouth and then it comes out its back? What's this little Pokédex entry say? It can swim at speeds of 75 miles per hour by jetting seawater through its body. It is the bandit of the sea. Okay, so it does. Maybe like it sucks up the water through here and then it comes right out the back. That's how it's jetting seawater through its body. Huh. Interesting. I mean, it makes sense, right? It doesn't have a tail, so how else would it get around? Oh, and you can see like its fin is above the water, just like your standard shark. We're learning stuff tonight, folks, about make-believe animals. All right, we got black and white plasma storm. Got Team Plasma Sharpedo. I mean, for a 5-band graphics card, this ain't too bad, really. Water looks very dark and mysterious there. I feel like these Team Plasma cards are very underrated. Maybe someday people will like them. Who knows? All right, we got Sharpedo EX from Primal Clash. Our first full art of the night. Looks like a full art. All right, we got Primal Clash again, Sharpedo EX. Yoshinob. It's okay. It's a 3D artwork. Kind of reminds me of some of the other 3D artworks we've seen, except maybe just a little bit more advanced. Still just okay, though. Oh, look at this one. We got Team Aqua Sharpedo Double Crisis. It's about to chow down on that guy. He's just dodging out of the way. He's like, holy crap, I didn't see that coming. I don't even think Sharpedo's underwater there. It's just flying through the air. All right, we got Sun and Moon from Sun and Moon base set. That's kind of sick. It's crashing through the water. All right, we got Mega Sharpedo. Wait, hold on here. Okay, we had a Sun and Moon card. Okay, and then we have an XY promo. Okay, I don't know why they're in that order, but this is actually really nice looking for 5-band. Mega Sharpedo. God, that thing looks really tough. I'm looking forward to getting this card in Phantasmal Flames. Other than the Charizard card, I really want this one. I don't like all the giant Japanese letters. I feel like they make the cards look kind of tacky, but still, I mean, at least with this card, they're kind of like, they're not like front and center. They're kind of over to the side, so you get to see more of the Pokemon, and I appreciate that. Pretty sick looking. All right, we got Guardians Rising with those glowing red eyes jumping out of the water. 5-band graphics. Got another XY promo. Another Mega Sharpedo. I guess this is the full art version. I think I like the regular art version better, though. This one looks less interesting to me. Oh, what do we got here? Is this Kamiya? Yep. Gotta believe it. It's got the jet coming out of its back, sailing across the water, and looks like this guy is jumping off his boat. This is not the place you want to go swimming, buddy. Like, just get back on the boat and go somewhere else. This is not a good spot. And this guy right here, he's got his camera ready to go. He's going to take pictures of his friend getting mauled by a shark. Oh my god. Let's keep going. That's Unbroken Bonds. Sharpedo from Champion's Path. A set that I never touched with a 10-foot pole. It's alright though. Very standard. There was a Sharpedo in Evolving Skies. I did not know that. I don't think I ever pulled this card. Oh, it was a star. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I ever pulled this. Did not know that was in the set. Now I got one from Fusion Strike. Sharpedo got a lot of cards around this time period. Just a giant mouth open. Same card again with the Battle Academy. Now we're into Scarlet and Violet, Obsidian Flames. This was a diamond. Mitsuna. I don't believe I ever got this card either. Alright, now we got Temporal Forces. Now we got Conda here. Following in the footsteps of Kamiya. Doing a very artistic version of Sharpedo. The Giant Moon. Start calling this thing Moonpedo. That sounds kind of weird. Probably not going to call it that. Nice card, though. And that's actually all the Sharpedo cards, folks. And of course, we have the new one coming to Phantasmal Flames, which is going to be sick. In fact, let's go ahead and take a look at that one. Why not we? Because we got the time and let's see. We'll switch over to Japanese. We're going to look at that card just because it's really sick. Oh, we got a few of them to look at. Why not? All right. Look at that. Isn't that sick? That's going to be the illustration rare. Here's the full art. And here's the regular one. But this illustration rare, holy cow. That is a cool looking Pokemon. I am looking forward to this card so much. Hopefully it's not too expensive. Anyways, thanks for watching. That's all I got for tonight. I'll see you all in the next video. Feel free to like and subscribe. And good night.